Okay, so today I'm gonna talk about how to eliminate all the distractions from your life and why we need to do that, because we have goals in our life, we have other things to focus on in our life. But what happens is these distractions take up all the time, and we can't spend that time building a new habit, building a business, building a life for ourselves and our family or the loved ones. Okay, so first distraction many people have is social media. Now people will say, no, it is not a bad habit for me, it is this, it is that. In today's age, if you ask any able minded person that is social media or is scrolling real bad for you, he will say yes. Okay, everybody knows reels scrolling is bad, and they still do it. And every cocaine or heroin addict knows that it is bad, and they still do it. Okay, they know it. But you know what, they have a very airtight logic with that. It isn't like they think that it is bad and they are doing it. They have a very tight logic with that, a very tight air logic, I would say, with that. So how to quit, suppose, reels addiction, how to quit reels addiction, how to quit 2 to 3 addiction at once, or even content watching addiction. Many people have content watching addiction. They just want watch content and they don't execute anything. So they are just a consumer sheep, I would say. They consume everything, they don't produce anything. You need to produce any something, even not anything, something. Even something, you need to produce something to make a living for yourself, or a very, to leave a mark on this world, to put a dent in the universe. You need to produce. You just can't be consuming everything every day. Okay, so remove the distractions. Part 1 will be find a new distraction. Now you might be saying to me, Arnav, what are you talking about? If we do a new distractions, we would be doing this, we would be doing that. No, I'm not saying that. What is a distraction? If you want to, your distraction might be different from somebody else. If you want to make a lot of money, okay, if you want to make a lot of money and you are working and somebody says, can you cook? That is a distraction for you. That is a distraction for you, and you don't want to do it and you want to quit that. And if somebody wants to be a cook and somebody says, can you cook for me? That is a good thing for him. It Practice makes perfect. Okay, you understanding my point? Distractions are individualistic. Suppose if you want to be a businessman, that distraction will be different. If you want to run 300 kilometers, distraction would be different. If you want to be ultra marathon runner, distraction would be different. First of all, figure out your distractions. Figure out all of your distractions that you have. You might have a distraction of, the most common thing I keep mentioning is reels. Okay, because no matter if you are a chef, you are an entrepreneur, you are this, you are that, everybody has reels. And you have to build your brand on that page, so you tend to watch up those things. Reels, write that down. Reels, talking to family members that you don't care about. It could be somebody that you don't care about. He could be anything. It could be anything. So write that down. Now you will see that many friends you have are just a distraction. They are not your real friends. You might be just be in a little trouble. I'm not talking about you get abducted by ISS and they are demanding $10 million. No, you are just in a little bit of trouble. You are just fighting with a chick and you call them this and that, and then they fold under no pressure. They fold under no pressure, and you will realize they are just a distraction, and even I be friends with them, I am just harming myself. Write that down. Write all of those distractions down. And now what you need to do is replace those distractions with new distractions that harm less. Not harm less, but harm you less. Okay, understanding my point? Suppose, let's take a very amazing example. You are a badminton player. You are a badminton player and you have an addiction of watching reels about badminton. You don't watch reels about any bullshit stuff, you just watch reels about badminton. What you can do is, rather than watching, what you could do is watch one reel, one reel or one YouTube video about a certain technique in badminton. See that, practice a little bit, and make a video of yourself how you got to learn about this technique and how fast you can learn this technique, or you can teach them how you learn this technique. Okay, and even if it doesn't get any views, you are still doing something better than just watching reels. Okay, this is a very good example you can do. So replace those distractions with good distractions, I would say, a little less harmful in that way. And now we are going to talk about a very important thing. What people do is they become so covered in this self improvement space. Yes, this is a space, self improvement space. They get so covered in this, and what happens is they become awkward because the top dude that you are listening to is doing everything, and you on the other hand is just sitting in a room, not even mom's basement, because many people make the money, but they are still alone. You are living alone, you are going to the gym. Yes, you are going to the gym, but you don't talk to anybody there. You are just going to the gym, you are coming home, eating your diet, working on your business, making money, and you are just spending that money alone. Or you have one or two friends and you're spending that money alone. So that's why there should be a distraction of going out. There should be a distraction of going out in your life. I'm not talking about heavy drinking. I'm just talking about going out like one time a week is not a distraction. You can go out to a nice dinner one time a week, like a luxury place. You go out with a new date, with a new chick you just met, and you go out with her. It's not a bad thing. Okay, so there should be a little bit of distraction because that makes life more spicy and more fun. You don't want to be an incel, right? Do you want to be an incel? No. Okay, that's it for the video. See you in the next one.